Welcome to allmagear.com reviews, and today we're reviewing this, which is a Mosquito hammock, weighing just at about 30 pounds, and that is including the tarp. This is a very, very neat utility hammock. One of the most amazing things that stood out to me about this particular hammock is this double compartment for your underquilt or foam board. If you look just here, as you would lay down, look, you have room to put in the foam board, or if you're winter camping, you could put also your underquilt instead of having it inside into the main compartment where it gets a little uncomfortable during the night where everything shifts, or having it outside of the tent as some YouTubers I've seen done, which they would attach it to the tree and just have it outside. So this is really, really neat. I really like this idea, and I've done my share of hammock camping with the foam inside the hammock, and it was always uncomfortable. I always end up waking up with the foam being on top of me rather than me being on top of it. Another neat feature about this particular hammock is the bug netting. As you can see, unlike in the Hennessy hammock that I have reviewed previously, I have a zipper here, which is great because I could just lounge like this in front of the fire and have the bug netting just out and about. And as you can see, it is attached and raised up. This way it's not in your face when you're laying down, which is a really, really neat thing, because I hate feeling like there's something always so close to my face when you're out in nature, or even when you're just sleeping in your bed and you're being stuffed with other people and you end up against the wall. It really bugs me. So it is a really neat feature, and it could actually go up higher. This is good for me. And it has a double zipper, so you can zip it up from one end and the other end and meet it in the middle. It's up to you. The way to attach this hammock to the tree is pretty simple. It has very strong, very thick ropes that go around the tree, and it's one of those sizes that is not harmful to the tree, which is great. And you just do any type of loop that you like, any type of knot, whether it's an easy release or a pain in the butt trying to take it apart, knot, whatever it is. As long as you're not going to fall in the middle of the night, it should be fine. Same thing goes with these little stick little things. They aren't as thick, they're pretty thin, and they are elastic, which is great because sometimes you need that extra pull, and you could just tie them up the way you want to as well. The quality of the tarp, it is actually really, really strong. It does not feel cheap, unlike some hammocks that are available on the market right now. It feels strong. When I first sat down on it, I don't feel like I'm going to fall through and it's going to rip or anything like that. And in fact, Mosquito Hammock claims that you could have a person on here that weighs 350 pounds, and I believe them because it is pretty strong, and especially with these type of rope that is attached to the trees. And what I also like about the fact that it's quite long, and you could fit up to a 7-foot person here, which is great. You don't see that many people with that height, but it's nice to have the extra space for anything really, maybe extra clothing or pillow, whatnot. When it comes to storage, this particular hammock does not have that much. It has one mesh pocket, which is right here. What they don't have that I actually do enjoy having in, let's say, the Hennessy hammock, is they would have a rope going through, and you would have multiple pockets just like movable, left to the right. Instead, you just have one fixed pocket, which is it's good because it's fixed. It's always here. Unlike in the Hennessy hammock where you always move it around, whether you're here or here. But at the same time, it is pretty convenient to have one of those pockets that you can move around. So again, it's not in your face. But this is fine. You have one here. However, this particular hammock has two loops. There's one loop and there's a second loop that you could attach your own rope to it and makeshift and movable pocket, or just attach your flashlight or your mace, whatever the case is. There is an option for that, so you're not left hanging with just this mesh pocket, which is pretty cool. I'm not too much of a fan of the way this tarp works. I've been spoiled. I've been spoiled with the previous hammocks where it will be easier for me to just attach the ends of this tarp to the rope and I'll be done. But the rest of it is just to the ground. However, this one you have to attach it to the tree and to the ground, and that, to me, that's a little extra work. But that's just personal preference. I've got spoiled. Setting the tarp is pretty easy. It's a standard tarp. Just fling it over. And start attaching it. And there you have it. There's your tarp. Man, this is a really long hammock. It is very comfortable in here. I don't feel cramped at all. Well, this was a review of Mosquito Hammock. I highly recommend it. I think it's pretty neat. I would definitely suggest you get the snake skin that they offer for their hammocks, because it's just easier to deal with dirt and bugs when you're setting it up. You just don't have to worry about getting it dirty or bugs inside. If you are in humid, dense jungle areas, this is the perfect hammock for you. It is designed to withstand humidity and wet temperature. But even if you're in Northeast United States, this is still great, especially during winter. You have that little compartment. Amazing. Definitely recommend it. Thank you for checking out Owlmaker.com reviews. If you have any more questions, leave me a video response or a comment. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Also check out Owlmaker.com for pictures of this product and a written review and other reviews. And if you like this video, press like please and subscribe. Again, thank you so much, and if you do decide to buy this, enjoy it. Bye. I'd like to thank Mosquito Hammock for sending me this awesome product to review. I wouldn't actually be reviewing it because I didn't even know about you guys, but I'm happy you contacted me and sent me this, because I'm in love with this. I'll be recommending it to everyone now. It is that good of a product. Again, thank you so much for sending me this, and if any of you would like to send me to do reviews, you could contact me through my website, which is owlmaker.com. That's how Mosquito Hammock contacted me, or through YouTube. Yeah, just a little side note. Thanks, guys.